Hey guys, welcome to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about policemen. I know this is a big topic that I'm talking about very early in my career, but the answer is clearer than most people think. So, first things up, I'm wanting to talk about policemen. But before I do, I want to clarify to please not get mad at me for saying, based on research, what is right. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, 1. Have you been hiding under a rock? And 2. I'll tell you. So policemen have been looked down upon by some people, while others are defending them. You see, there's been reports and witnesses of stories about these policemen beating black people up, terrifying many other people who are black. The side who are looking down at the policemen think that black people have the right to be terrified when a policeman is amongst them, and that policemen need to understand that. The other side says that not all policemen are bad, so why should the black people be terrified by a minority, and why should policemen stay away from them? So the question is, who's right? Well, the answer is a little complicated. To start off, I want to look at the killings by policemen in 2018. So I found this site with a pie chart and a table of the percentages of different races of people killed. It also talked about how many people were killed, saying it was about 986 Americans. I looked at other articles about it, like one on the Washington Post, and it said 992. So the average is about the same. It also talks about some other stuff with percentages and numbers, basically saying that black people are being killed more than they should have been. The article makes it sound like that Group 1 is right, but it's not entirely the case. Here, let me show you. First, we need to understand what each side sees. While the side against policemen look at the killings, the other side are looking at how many policemen there are in the US. Looking at an unbiased website called Quora, we know there are between 750,000 to 800 sworn officers in the USA. That number is nowhere close to the number of people killed in 2018. And 2019 so far hasn't been as bad as 2018. Now please listen to this, okay? There are definitely racist cops out there, but I assure you it is just a minority. That doesn't mean we should let all policemen do whatever they want. Keyword all. You see, this is where it gets complicated. The reason why both sides can't get along and find a way to settle things is because they don't compromise. Here, let me give you an example. So, I'm arguing with someone about this policeman problem going around, and I decide to mix things up. I tell them we should mix our ideas together and see if we can find a solution. So this is what we decided. Make laws specifically for policemen. If they kill or beat up someone unharmed on purpose, they should be demoted. Detectives should go around and ask friends, family, and partners of the policemen to see if they've been acting strange. Ask the policeman questions, and ask witnesses who saw the whole thing to see if he did indeed kill them on purpose. If evidence goes against the policeman, then he should possibly be put into court, and if proven guilty of killing an innocent, knowing they were, they should be put into prison. It helps putting the bad cops away from the innocent and keeps the good cops still around protecting the country like policemen should be. Is this solution perfect? Definitely not. I'm sure there are many problems with this. That's why I shouldn't find out a solution for it. I leave that to the professionals. Oh, and policemen should not be forced to leave a place because someone there feels uncomfortable with them there. Look, there are many cops out there, and there's only a minority of bad cops. The Starbucks incident was the main reason I decided to make this. I found that situation annoying and dumb, and I wanted to talk about it. So as you all probably know, 5 to 6 cops went into a Starbucks and started chatting. Someone in the same Starbucks felt uncomfortable with them around, so they basically forced someone who was working there to tell them to leave or walk away. They decided to leave, and then the story trended on Twitter. One side believes the policemen were in the wrong for walking in there. The other side says that Starbucks is in the wrong. And then, from what I saw, there was one side that says it was both Starbucks and the person's fault. And then there was the unpopular side. The one saying that one person who was uncomfortable was in the wrong. I'm with the last group. Why? Because one, it's not even specified if they were even black or white. Many people in the replies that blamed the cops acted like they knew the person was black, when it was never confirmed. For all we know, it could have been a white person who had cocaine in his pocket. Not saying it was, but it was a possibility. Maybe they were black, but had cocaine. Who knows? We don't know anything about this random person. But if they were scared because they were black, it still doesn't make it right. 2. It wasn't Starbucks' fault. Starbucks has nothing to do with it. It was someone working there. So no hashtag boycott Starbucks in the comments, please. Policemen have the right to be around black people. I'm not saying black people should try to get along with the policemen when they walk by. I'm saying that black people shouldn't avoid policemen. But what about the actual bad cops? As I've said before, I'm not good with coming up with solutions. That's where the professionals come in. But the solution needs to 1. Make sure black people will be safe, and 2. The good cops won't suffer because of it, but the bad cops will. That's all it needs to do. If that solution can do that, that's one big problem in the US gone. People don't deserve to suffer because of others in the same group as them. But something needs to be done to protect people from those others in that group. It's time we work together and solve this problem, and find a solution that will help the good side of the groups. I hope you guys can do that, for the country's sake.